Alright, jumping in shortly. Oh, that was kind of loud. Turn my mic down. Testing. 1, 2. Alright. Probably fine. Alright. Survey solving. Just doing this because I need to get a shot done for the constraints tutorial thing, and I want to do a survey solve and get some constraint stuff in there. So, I'm going to go ahead and start load in a survey camera. Normally when you start up SynthEyes, you go File, New, and then you find your sequence. Or you can come up to Shot, Add Shot, find your sequence. There you go. Or you can come over to Add Survey Shot. And this lets you save your own IFL file, image frame list or something like that. And it lets you grab any image from any directory you want and arrange them however you want. So I'm already in my directory. I don't really care what this is called. So I'm just gonna save it in the same directory as my survey images. And now we're gonna get this little window. So we're going to hit Add. Dihydrogen Track VFX Office is watching. That's creepy. That is very creepy. Am I on the big TV? So, oh, listen to that music. It's almost romantic. So, I'm going to load in these images here and open them up, and it's going to assemble everything here. And like I said, you can arrange things, but it's kind of annoying because the point of arranging images is because hopefully you are... Wow, that music's kind of irritating. Anyway, the point of arranging images is, like, if you have your camera jumping around set, you probably want to keep some kind of continuity. You want to keep a flow to the image. And if it's not flowing, it's going to be a little bit annoying to work with. No? What's no mean? Why did I say no? Or what did I say that warranted a no? I actually don't remember. So anyway, it's kind of weird to arrange things here because you can't see what you're doing. Also, if you track and then arrange stuff after you've tracked, you're not going to have a good time. So I'm going to hit OK. And get started. If you want, you can enter in your camera presets or film back and stuff here, but if you're doing survey solving, chances are you're dealing with a variety of cameras on set, like maybe somebody shot some with an iPhone, some shot with a DSLR, or you took some images from your sequence, whatever it is you're doing, and they're shot on like fancy Arri Alexa minis. And no matter what, whatever you enter in, it's not going to matter here. You asked if we were watching stream on the big TV. Oh, okay, that makes me feel better. I was kind of worried that I would be on a TV or something. Yes, so we have these images, and what was I getting at? I broke my train of thought. Oh yeah, I was explaining that whatever film back you choose doesn't really matter. Because if you try to enter in any focal length here, like this is like a 18mm right now on a full frame sensor. And like if I gave it one sensor, I can't enter in focals for any other thing, so it doesn't matter. Okay, so I said this was going to be kind of boring, so I'm going to start tracking this. So when I'm tracking a survey images, basically something that's handy to do is come up to Track and turn on Lock Z-Drop. What that is, before I turned it on, it's this. You hold C to create a tracker, right? But if you want to just drop the tracker, like the same tracker, you hold Z on your keyboard and then left click and drag it around. So you can keep placing the same tracker. I tend to do that like manually. I actually don't use this feature, Lock Z-Drop on, but that's something somebody might like because then you got to remember to keep holding the button. So you know what, just for the hell of it, I'm going to use it for this, Lock Z-Drop. So now when I'm going frame by frame, I can quickly zoom in and just keep left clicking wherever that tracker has to be. You know what? I take it back. I kind of like it. I'm going to do it like this from now on. So I'm just going to keep looking for this mantle. I think it's called a mantle. It's kind of an ugly looking mantle I got. Nice thing about a survey is you don't have to worry about extreme accuracy of these points. Like frame to frame, you might watch a pixel jump, but you're not going to see. I mean, there's no way you can tell. Like you can go frame by frame here and see a little something like this, but usually you're going to deal with extreme angles and it's not going to matter too much. You still want to go frame by frame and make sure there isn't something like this, although it's not going to affect you too much in the end, honestly. But try your best. Don't just give up like I did. Why did I shoot these images at night? Okay, so this might go pretty fast. Getting 1 point in there was pretty quick. So I might get around to doing some modeling later. And modeling is so much fun, at least for me in tracking. And you could see the refraction of this glass. You can see how intense that split is. So once we see this corner through the glass at the other angle, we're not going to want to put a point on it. Like right there, that is false. That is lies. That is physics lies. Suresh, it is like you import reference images in 3DE to create the set. Into 3DE? Is there a solver in 3DE? Or are you talking about taking the camera in from other software into 3D? Wait, 3DE. Sorry, I'm an idiot. When you said 3DE, I thought of 3D Studio Max. I don't know why. Yes, exactly. It's a lot better in 3DE because with 3DE you can load in a bunch of images, and if you know that some are shot on an iPhone, some are shot on a DSLR, and some are on an ARRI Alexa Mini, you can actually create lenses specific to each camera and assign them to groups of images. And then you can get really good distortion, really good focal lengths and stuff. Yeah, it's far, far better in 3DE. I actually just did one in 3DE a week ago at work. A lot of fun. I have fun doing survey solves in both software, but 3DE is a lot better at it. Counter. I hope the music isn't annoying. It's kind of loud in my ear, and it's kind of like higher energy, I guess. But I don't want to sit here doing nothing, and it's copyright free, so it's like, it's what I got. And again, that corner is behind the glass. We don't want that refraction. Lock that point. Let's try to get this top corner thing. I don't know what that is. Why there's a big protrusion in my kitchen. It kind of limits my freedom because I'm so tall. My kitchen is the only place where it's warranted for me to feel claustrophobic. And these images are pretty similar, so if you want, you're welcome to like back and forth your frame here to check if there's any popping in your tracker. Oh, that one was... Did I track that one? Guess so, I don't know. Okay, let's get this thing. Is that it? I think that's it. And remember, if you're tracking at extreme angles and you want to check like major gaps in frames, you can use A and F to jump between your keyframes. Otherwise, you're gonna skip through frames like this. So A and F jumps between keys. Very handy. Okay, can I start getting some stuff on the floor? Let's give it a try. Once I have enough trackers per frame, I am going to solve this, and then I'm going to basically massage in more points. So if I hit F7. And, oh, down to the bottom left here, I'm going to switch to this. What's this button called? Tracks mode. Here I can see a color coding of if I have enough tracks or not for the shot. I can also open up active trackers, and I could see just like what I have. Apparently 5 is yellow over here, but it's not yellow over here. I don't understand that actually. So I'm going to monitor that. You know what I'm actually going to do? I'm going to go layout, camera, and graphs, and just let this chill at the bottom of my screen. Okay. Oh, I can't see it. Weird frosted glass thing there. And I still can't see it. That point is almost useless. We are going to tell that it's a floor point later. Using constraints. Wow. Let's see. What's this? Was it this one? Nope, it was this one. Am I gonna ever see that again? Nope. Appears not. I wonder if I can get the glass. This glass has kind of a beveled edge, so it's kind of like a little illusion. But let's, I don't know, let's put something there right on. I'm gonna try and get the top surface of the glass, not the beveled corner that's like right there. Because it's actually shaped like, oh, I can't. My Z drop is on, so I can't draw with the marquee, but there's like a edge like this. So I'm gonna pretend I'm tracking the top. Ooh, that's kind of rough to make out there. I'm getting a little bit reckless here with these points. Actually, it's not too bad. Right there's a little pop. Let's fix that. I got another yellow column. So useful. Okay, there's like nothing over here. Let's fill this out. Samsung. Let's get the S. That's getting a little bit hard to see. I'm going to leave it there. Because I do not trust my eyes. But I am going to get that. I am going to get this black sticker thing. Okay. Got the sticker right here. And we got some good angles on this one. Okay. Also, I went forever without locking this. That's embarrassing. Let's get the rice bag. I see more yellow columns appearing in my graph editor. Oh, I got a green column. Nice. Love green columns. Another green column. Don't you get amped up by green columns. Is there more? No more bag of rice? No more bag of rice. I do see a sliver of that microwave. Would love to get that. Today I have to fix my last shot. Actually, in the shot there is fast rain there, so every frame tracker is popping a lot. Manual adjusting any trick. Not really. And if there is, it's hard to explain without me having a shot to show. Let me think just a second if I have something I can impart on that. I don't know how I'd explain it without showing it. Especially on a shot like this, because I can't demonstrate how to track clean on a survey shot. I might not be able to talk about that one on this stream. Yeah, I can't. I don't think I can demo that, unfortunately. Bad timing. Sorry about that. I think I do have some rain shots, but they're tucked away somewhere. Also, I should save this. Shot. All right. Let's get the end a little bit. Let's backtrack to the end and work away the other direction and try to have this done really soon. That's kind of hard to see. It's a little faint. I'm gonna leave this frame out of it. There we are. If you have problems seeing the intersection, hit Shift plus. Use your crosshairs, and you can try to line up the lines. And if you don't like crosshairs, which they're not like the best, you could make a couple reference trackers like this, and then you alt-click them over here, alt-click them together, and now you have now you have a gray line here, so that you can use it to find try to find your corner. So that's nifty. I'm gonna delete that. Okay, backtracking again. Let's get this weird humidity thing. And looking at my kitchen makes me want to go cook. Whoops. Let's go back. There we are. Okay. Let's see. What's this? And that is, oh, it is visible. Cool. Oh, I wonder if I can solve. I'm gonna give it a try. Shift G. So it looks like it's solved mostly. Funny things are happening. I don't have enough trackers. There's some frames that are poisoning the well here. Like, yeah, this, like, frames like this have nothing. Let's fill out these nothing frames. It's okay. But it's time to go to office. See you around. Bit info. It is 9 a.m. in India. It's 9 a.m. in India right now. Nice. All right. Well, enjoy your day of work. Thank you for stopping by. Oh, it comes back right there. Nice. Okay. Walnut, hello. Good to see you. I am almost done my survey. At least I'm getting there. And hopefully this survey tutorial is going to be a lot better than the other garbage one that I streamed a year ago. Which I'd like to delete, honestly. Because that one was like so long of me trying to find the tracker that I screwed up. Why is this active on every frame? Alright. That's over with. Good. And can't see anything over there. Now, back to the frame where there's nothing. Let's see. Let's get this right against the wall. This wall's like has some weird angles. It's gonna be fun to model. I still learned a lot from that one. I appreciate that one. Makes me feel a little better about it. Only reason I know today. Oh damn. I'll take that, man. Plant that. Oh. Not over there. Nothing over there. This is kind of slightly dangerous because I'm trying to track the corner against the wall, but we don't see it. It's probably like a couple pixels below. Probably dangerous putting this point, but it's so close. Okay, what else? Let's get the baritone. The baritone that I never ever play. I plan to. I'm learning to play piano. Oh, wait, do I think I got it right here. Yep, that's irritating. All right. And I can't see it. There it is. Oh, that one's a little bit scary. Okay, right on top of the dark circle. Right there. Oh, that's kind of it right there, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, back to the... I don't have anything over here, too. So finish up this corner. And then we got to fill out that corner in the room. And then hopefully it'll solve. Okay, how many do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Where's the other big? I might have it covered. Yeah, for now, let's go ahead and fill out this corner over here. Did I really not get another picture of the actual corner? Crap, okay. So this point is really going to be carried by this point over here. It's going to be a parallel floor point. TV. Let's get this over here. Okay, how many do I have? 3? Okay, what else? Bright light? TV light. Let's go for the Apple TV light. I wonder if that shows up in other frames. Oh, it does. Okay, now I saw this here too. Let's get the bottom of this TV, and that should solve. But I will try to get another floor point, probably the actual floor here. Ah. Let's do a quick solve. Does it work? Oop, well, it crapped out already. So, I might have jumped a tracker somewhere. I hope not. But for now, let's pretend that I didn't and see if we can pick some major frames. Let's start with 0 and try 1. It did something. Not what I wanted it to do. This also doesn't really have a whole lot of trackers here either. Let me check my graph. Oh yeah, I'm still missing a... Oh, oops, forgot. There's still frames that are poisoning the well. So there are frames that are trying to solve, but they're doing a crap job with the data, and that bad error is rippling across to the rest of the sequence. So, I'm blind, missed this, and let's add in these angles. Top of the TV? Yes, please. Even though I don't think this was visible on those frames. Wow, that is such a sliver. It's visible here. Okay, so let's get Zelda. Oh, I should have put on the Triforce. I'm going to put on the Triforce here. I can't see what's going on here. That's a guess. Probably a dumb guess, but we'll give it a shot. Oh, I can kind of see it there. I just don't want to risk it. Okay, so this frame 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 was curious. Let's check out the graph. Whoops. Camera and graphs. What? Oh yeah, another frame where I'm missing absolutely everything. So let's get the corner here. I'm gonna guess this point 2 times. Oh, we're guessing it 3 times. Good. Okay, what else? The curtain. The curtain looks good. That curtain's barely visible. Oh boy. Oh, there it is. 2 frames. Little sad, not gonna lie. So I can get the curtain over here. Let's try this because I'm struggling to know if this is a string or another blinder. The window. Here is a good y-axis line. See if we can get this one connected. All right, let's go back to our graphs. This is a red frame, huh? Wait, what? Actually, what indicates a red column here? Because there's a lot of points active there, actually. But this one doesn't have a lot of points. This one even fewer, but that's yellow. I'm actually a little bit confused by that now. Well, that's a question for another day. But for now, let's try to... Can I squeeze one more in over here? Whoop. Oh boy. I would actually really like one over here. Another one over here. Let's see. Can I get the bottom of the fireplace? Kinda. I'm gonna BS one right here. Dario, because a lot of trackers turn off in that frame. That's kind of... maybe a good point. Let's look at that graph again. So like... I wonder... You know, it'd be kind of cool? Because... what you just said there would make a lot of sense if well, it might make a lot of sense for a number of reasons, but one I'm thinking of is that your error would be scary if all your trackers shut off, because if you go more, oh by the way, hi Dario, your transition frames. So you're waiting, your points will wait down to 0 on the last frame, on like, they'll wait down to like 2/3 of whatever it is on the last frame that is active. This means when a tracker goes off screen, it'll smooth itself out. Meaning the error is going to be more intense. It would be awesome if you turn this off and you can see this update to reflect that, but I didn't think it was gonna, but I wonder if that's a thing. Usually I turn that off for survey solving anyway. Oh, also, I should be turning off zoom because I'm not zooming at all. Let's reset this for now, because it's so bright. Also, I hit solve for funsies, and just wanted to see what this would do. Akam, hello. It's been a while. And Dario, hello. With an extended O. What's going on here? That's kind of like a parent walking into a room on their children. Your children are like destroying shit. And then you walk in. What's going on here? Doing some survey solving. Because I'm going to model out as much as I can out of my living room here. And I'm gonna be using this for some segment of my constraints video. So this is a prep work for my constraints video. Whoops. I didn't keep tracking this. This point's kind of a dirty little guess. I don't know where it is exactly. Oh, there it is. Look at that. Right now I'm solving this like for fun. Like you could see the error, the blatant error in these trackers right now. So everything I do, 12 mil. I should put in my focal just because I'm shooting on, or my film back because I'm shooting on one camera. Be curious to see how close it is. But also I should be using this. There we are. So it changed, but it's not any better. Oh, cool. I didn't realize this, but if you hold control on your keyboard and then middle mouse drag on your footage, you can scrub. So you don't have to come down and grab the time slider. You just hold control and then middle mouse drag. That is awesome. That is something I didn't know for 8 years. Love learning things. Okay. What are they doing? Aside from getting overly excited over a little thing like that. Did you get my message on Discord? Did you send a new message? Ah, okay. I'll message that. I see your message now. I'll respond to that after the stream. All right. So how's he doing? Oh yeah, I should get some more points in there. So we're kind of solving, we're still kind of in the zone where we're having some nasty frames kind of poison the well for the rest of the shot. We're also not using refine mode right now. We're just brute solving because we're piecing up the shot. Refine is usually when you have a pretty good initial solution and you want to clean it up. I don't know if it would do better here. Let's see. Let's find out. Yeah, what does it want? Wants like constraints, scale. Please set up position. Okay. Oh, also. Oh, no, never mind. We're good. I thought I had 2 cameras in my scene. While ago. Yeah. If you sent a while ago, that's probably my bad. Because I've been pretty slacking on Discord as of the past few weeks to a month. So usually when I get onto Discord, I look at the DMs that I get, and then I go through the channel, and then usually I'm in a cafe. Like I'll sit down in a cafe and start replying to a bunch of stuff, but I tend to miss some things in channels. So that's my bad that I might have missed that. I like this point here. Oh, that's getting like a little bit of a sliver. It's kind of getting a little untrustworthy. Because I don't know if it's here. It's probably right there. A little scary here too. Taking a risk. I watched the stream. You mentioned you have to learn 3D equalizer. Mentioned I have to learn 3D. Yeah, I've been using it for like the past week and a half or 2 weeks now. I don't like it. It's missing a lot of... SynthEyes has more features. SynthEyes has like better features, in my opinion. Although the things that 3DE does, it's very powerful at. It's specifically distortion, obviously, but zoom curves in 3D are awesome. Do you think you can make some tutorial for 3D equalizer? I would love to, but I'd have to The 3DE, I don't remember. Does it have an educational thing? I can track and solve it there, right? I might be able to, but I'm also not a big master at it yet. I'll have to get 3DEs. Yeah, because I think they have a version that people can learn on. Like what? When you say like what? Is that when I said is that when I compared features between SynthEyes and 3D? By the way, there is a big chat delay on YouTube, so that's unfortunate. So if it looks like I'm not replying immediately, that's why. How did I miss the big obvious corner right here? Yes. Okay, so what did I say? I said 3DE is missing features. Okay, so the missing features. I agree. 3DE is rather annoying when you're used to SynthEyes. Yeah, like it's funny though. It's not even because I'm just used to SynthEyes. Now that I'm using 3DE, it explains a lot of what I have seen of 3DE users over my career working beside them or occasionally talking to them or seeing them in Discord chat. 3DE is not good at layout. Its 3D system is terrible. You can't even make a grid plane with divisions. Even the plane in 3DE was a later additive, which is like the orange script buttons in 3DE. Those are like later additive things. On the website, you can download a grid with subdivisions. Sure, it's not good. You have to use a whole other dialog box to create your plane. We have all those scripts, by the way, at VFX. All those things downloaded. Also, so yeah, the layout's terrible. The navigation is very, to me, counterintuitive. You cannot do parallel linking and constraints, so you can't have a y-axis group of points free solving in space. And this is where we come into 3D users often having to model their layout in Maya and 3DE and bouncing back and forth, which I've seen a lot of and heard a lot about. 3DE is very powerful when you have data to give it. And 3DE is used in larger studios primarily, and those larger studios often get LiDAR and survey data. So yeah, the problem is constraint stuff is basically not super existent. There's no weighting of path, so if you do a smooth camera path alteration, you can't adjust it finely and then give it a little bit of freedom if it feels it needs to. It doesn't work like that, although you get some awesome like dolly and planar constraints for camera solving, which are amazing. What else? I know there's more. What is the more? I'm a little bit weirded out by extract, vertex, edge, and face, because in SynthEyes, if you're going to place a point on some geo, you simply come over here, turn on place, and then you can place the seed on anything you want. 3DE has 3 separate buttons, and you place them like pins. It's kind of pins and placing at the same time in 3D, which is actually pretty cool, because you can orbit and arrange your model using those pins, which is really awesome. I like SynthEyes pins for placement of your geo a lot better, but I like the pins. I like the pins' ability to adjust your focal and keep fixed positions, and a little bit distortion. That's awesome. You can adjust the fine-tune curves. Fine-tune curves. Are there fine-tune curves? Because that's something I really want to know. Then I'm wrong. I take it back. I will look up fine-tune curves. Is that like weighting your path? If you smooth a path, but you want to introduce some stuff back in there, is that fine-tuning? You know what? I think I know what you're talking about. I think I know the place where these curves are displayed. Also, I should put a point down. I've just been looking at this. Okay, so pretend I didn't say the path weighting thing until I see this curves, the fine-tune curves, because I think I know the tab. You open up your curve editor into a separate panel, and that's where you can adjust your actual keyframes and curves. I think one of the tabs says fine tune or something on it. Maybe I'm wrong. and I'll find it somewhere else, hopefully. Because that's also where the zoom curve stuff is, where you fine-tune zoom curve. I'm trying to think of what else. Because right now when I'm not doing that and I'm doing this, I'm having a hard time trying to recall stuff. It's more like locking off curves and solve your section. Oh, I don't like that. But if you can lock sections, that alone is going to solve a bunch of my problems. That makes me happy to hear. Yeah, that's the one. Oh, nice. Okay. If you can at least lock off sections, that'll make, well, yeah, if you can lock sections but let the other sections solve free, that'll make me super happy. And then if I need to, I can clean the in-betweens if I have to, if there's no waiting. This frame is so bare. Oh yeah, object solving. There doesn't seem to be a way to control a distance curve. So I'm trying to figure out a way to keep objects smooth in space without having to use their Fourier curve slider. And also, what is it? Like if I have two objects touching in two different depths in space, I want to be able to tell those objects their pivots exactly where they got to be to connect, touch over here, touch over here. There seems to be an LSF solver, which is kind of like GOH solver in SynthEyes, where you can control and animate some of the stuff there. I don't know if that's exactly the way to do it, but I have not seen any finer control of stuff like that. And I can't find any tutorials that say anything like that. But you know how to weight trackers. Oh yeah. Is it in there? Please tell me it's in there. Is it like a camera path and then a dynamic? Like, is it like camera constraint dynamic? I hope that's it. Oh, I gotta track this hinge. This one's gonna be a big help. No, sadly? Aw. That would have been cool, though. That's getting kind of rough to see. Did I track the right corner? I think I did. Oh, I left the tracker unlocked. I will go and find that shortly. Grab that. Where are you? Yes. Okay. And are there any more weird trackers? If I go to display, show image, and I'm just gonna look for any double boxes or any floating search boxes. Also, whatever this is, that frame doesn't have a lot. This frame is pretty absent of points. 19. I'm gonna look for 19 here in a second. Okay, let's go to frame 19. What is frame 19? Ooh. Great. I love this frame. The perfect tracking software would be synth equalizer. That's pretty good. To me, the best... Dude, if we can just get the LD, like the 3DE model here for lens parameters, oh my god. SynthEyes would dominate. Of course, that's probably a lot harder to implement than I made it sound. So, probably not going to happen. Bring this back. Oh, I don't want to track stuff outside. I don't want to track buildings. I might have to. We should tell Russ. I think, you know what's funny? I think somebody's actually talking to Russ about this. Just according to, like, line of people I'm talking to. Apparently for a few months now. Just for laughs, I'm gonna go back to automatic solve. Just want to see what things are doing at this moment. Lost some trackers. Okay, so I'm gonna do a speed run here real quick. I'm going to, so each of these trackers, I'm gonna select 5 lock on, turn off their points, and I'm gonna make sure, I also was thinking about talking about this a long time ago, like each 10 trackers or so, but usually I try to do a sanity check, because if you accidentally place one tracker somewhere else, it's gonna be really hard for you to find if you have a bunch. So right now I open up the list so I can see what tracker I'm on. Use your up and down arrow and lock onto, oh, never mind. And lock onto your tracker, and then just go left and right, or A and F, go through the keys, and make sure that your tracker is on the correct thing it should be. Agreed. SynthEyes just needs to be able to handle anamorphics better. Yeah. Make an email. We will tell the community to send a rest group email. That's pretty funny. I think a lot of people have already been on him about anamorphic. Like, a lot of people. Because people have been trying to get him to upgrade his nuke node. They've been trying to get him to make a node that is compatible with nukes and for overscan and stuff. So I'm almost like 100% positive that even a group email won't do anything. I feel bad for the guy, because I know he's getting he gets a lot of stuff over that. Oh, I didn't bring the Samsung logo track back. So once I get to that, I'm going to extend it and make sure that that tracker didn't just jump somewhere else. Because that could be a sign it jumped somewhere else. And almost done my list. And I think we're about home free. Actually, this point This point's not enough to cause the error, but it is skipping. Well, it's not skipping. I placed it wrong. There we go. One more point. Yeah, okay. Now the Samsung point. I'm actually really surprised it's not even trying to solve here. Let's adjust these. Weird. I didn't expect that to solve. I thought it was going to break. So what's this going to do? This is the first time I'm doing a survey with this like 18mm lens. Oh, I should also put in the film back. Just because I'm kind of curious what it's trying to read here. $17mm? Okay. Yeah. My lens is 18mm. And we got some distortion, but we also have an incorrect solve. Let's also try zooming. Let's see what happens. Wow, it really wanted zooming, huh? Still some ugly points here, but it looks like things got a little better with it. I hope this isn't a case of first time I'm survey solving with this 18mm lens and photos. First time I'm also solving photos on the Sony camera. That I'm not finding out that... Because I shot at my shutter at like 125 maybe. And I'm kind of hoping that that isn't enough that like when I'm taking a photo it's all just like doing slight skews. I don't think so. But I really hope that's not what's happening here. Oh, I think this lens also likes quartic. Like, I think the distortion on this lens is a little crazy. Let's go refine all this stuff. What'd that do? Error went down by like 0.1. It's not exciting. So I am curious to see what happens if I start doing some constraints. Let's put a floor here. Let's put an origin. And just for my curiosity, we'll solve it. Snaps over there. This feels weird. You know what? Let's get another point right here. And there's no way that's coming back. There's just no way. Yeah. Solve, and I'm gonna link this over here. Tell it it's on the z-axis, and this is going to be on positive z, so positive polarity. Cool. Now we're going to need, let's say, this. We'll link it over here, and we're going to tell that it's on the x-axis, but it's facing negative x relative to that point. So negative polarity. And we need something else. I should have this over here. Ah, that faucet. I want to solve right now, but I think the two constraints there are going to like screw it over. Oh, you know what? Let's just pre-add this link right here. And that's going to be another parallel to X. But we don't need to add more polarities. We already have a couple. So solve. Oh, I didn't add a distance. My bad. Let's take... I should just walk over and measure this. I'm not gonna. Not yet. Right here. Let's say that's... you know what? Let's just put an arbitrary number for now. 30. So, whoops. L and solve. Okay. Cool. So horizon looks like it's doing cool stuff. I can't help but feel that this should be solving easier. So what's the problem? It's probably a tracker count issue. But it looks cool. But it's not to the level of quality that I want it at. That looks too high. Oh man, the other nice thing with survey solving and 3D Equalizer is that it just instantly works. Like solving for it with all these extreme angles is not a problem. You know what? Let's also get something over here. That really affected the solve. Weird. Also, what if we do constraints on? Why did that have such a negative effect? I know there's loads of detail that I can add to, but I'm trying to find connective points first. Also, you know what? Just for a laugh, let's link this over here as a y-axis. Slight change. And we'll tell this one it's on the floor, because this point really doesn't have any data. So you can see it's kind of uneven to that one, and it should be. So tell it it's on the floor. Hey. Something else solved. What is this? What is that? Wait, what? That point is appearing over here. Is that a distortion issue? Whoops. Yeah. That would be a little display artifact. Sometimes if you have like all your 3 main distortion parameters on, the camera view will kind of warp geometry and put some points where they shouldn't be. Like this one, apparently. Yeah, it's in the correct spot over here. That's kind of interesting. I wonder if that means anything, though. Let's turn off this. So it's better. Error 10. Yeah, I guess I just keep adding some points then. Like, I'm just gonna fill out some gaps and just see what it does. I kind of thought there'd be enough connective points. because I like to make sure that I can connect the images and then massage more stuff in there, but maybe that's the wrong way to go. Can't track it through the glass. And it doesn't come back. Become. Where can I find all shortcut for SynthEyes? You know, that would actually be a really fun little graphic thing for me to make, like a cheat sheet, because I don't think there is one. I don't think there is a place that just tells you all the keys. I don't know if SynthEyes has a page dedicated to hotkeys or not. I haven't seen a dedicated page. That's a good question. I actually kind of want to make a sheet about that. I could tell this point that it's linked over here to the Z-axis. That would be great. I might do that as my next like cafe project. I might sit in a cafe and just start to do something in Affinity Designer. Pay my time to make that. Oh, you don't gotta pay me for that. That one's fun. That's something I like. What's kind of funny now that you say it is that I'm gonna actually end up having the elements I need to make a spreadsheet like that because I'm making a bunch of graphics for the video. I might like actually have half the work done for a sheet like that. Yeah, that's like running through my head now. Why is this so bad? Let's go back to automatic. I think this is all going to crap out because of the constraints. Yep. Turn that off. Yep. Let me take all of this, delete all that, get rid of that, get rid of that, get rid of that, and give it a shot. It still didn't solve, huh? Interesting. Oh, well, that's on 1-1. Oops. Okay, so error 8. Why is it so bad, though? Also make shortcut for Stream Deck. Oh, yeah. Right now, a lot of shots struggling to track. Yeah, it's getting backed up on shots. Like, yeah, I don't know. It sounds like you need some help there. Let's see. Let's get rid of these. Okay, let me get this. That has been bugging me. Oh, the solve died again. What is causing that? Let's go back to unknown. And it does not like unknown. Let's go 3. Let's cancel all this. Solve. Was that a different error? That was a different error. That's kind of weird. I went through all my trackers. There isn't anything dead. We already had a solve. So is it the fuzz stuff? Well, I didn't expect that to work immediately. First pass fuzz. Didn't expect that to go either. Wonder if I can mess with this stuff. Okay, let's switch over to these two frames, 14, 15. Okay, that seems to have done some... still errors. So did I screw up a new tracker? Let's start from the bottom and work up. Show how the offset work. I forgot how I can use the offset. I can't show you on this shot, actually. Well, I can, actually. Yeah, I can, but it's gonna look funny. So let me quickly just make sure that these trackers aren't going crazy. And now we're getting to the old points, so I'm gonna stop there. Offset tracking. Let's turn off the footage and pretend that none of the other trackers exist over there. If I hit this, and let's pretend that I have a tracker here. Okay, so I have a tracker right here, and it's doing a little dance. And if we want to do some offset, because maybe it's drifting on, let's say, the corner of a phone, while it's active, we are going to come over and turn on offset and hit, I like editable offset. And this is after you've tracked, because there's two ways to use this offset thing. So now if I turn on offset and editable offset, I get this time bar at the bottom with separate set of keyframes just for this. So it's moving like the tracker did, but now, whoops, I hit a button I shouldn't have. So now I can offset it. Oh my God, screen wrapping is such garbage. So now it's offsetting between those 2 points, or I can bring it all the way down here. Ah, screen wrap, you garbage pile of garbage. And now you can see it's offsetting down there. So that is one way. The other thing you can do is you can put a tracker down. I'm going to turn off editable offset. You can hit offset. And if something were to come over, like if you're tracking your shot, whatever, something comes to pass, you can hold shift and move the target box and track something nearby. And this thing will stay behind. So then once you've like tracked a few frames, you can hold shift and keep moving it and keep tracking if you need, and this thing will stay there. And then eventually you can turn off offset and your tracker will snap back, and then you can keep tracking. So I showed it there just because I don't have a good shot for that. But that's kind of about it. I also have my tutorial on YouTube of 2D tracking basics. I think I show it in there. So somewhere there's a big disconnect in this solve. Gotcha. Yeah, I hope that helped. It's not this isn't the best shot to show it on. You know what? This might be my savior. Let's get this little notch, little thing here. Oh wow, is this thing going to be visible through most of the shot? That'd be amazing. Weird. It solved again. And it... I wonder if this hallway is poisoning the well. So let's go here and track backwards and see what this hallway does if I just improve this hallway. How wide can SynthEyes solve before it craps out? This shot should work no problem, right? Pretty sure. This is such an easy shot. You know what? Let's go ham on some other stuff. That did nothing. That's weird. There's no... My lens can't be doing that, can it? That's not right. Also, is there any way after a certain frame I can remove the track frames? I think so. I think so. Let's see. Let's just let this tracker jump around. So the tracked frame, so the blue, I feel like there was... What was it? I guess what I'm thinking of, there's keys, like you can go and key your trackers, but I think you can like control click here and... Was there a way to delete onward? Shift delete? Right click to kill, shift right to trunicate. I don't remember what trunicate is. I gotta look up trunicate. I don't remember. I actually don't know. I usually just do all that stuff manually. Like I kill it all manually. Not like this. I don't know what just happened here. Why I have to disable every frame there. Yeah, I don't know. That's a good question. I'm gonna keep an eye out on that. I don't see a reason. Well, first off, let's look at graph editor and let's try handle red frames. Let's try knock out all the red frames starting one frame before. Let's just add a bunch of points over here and see if that... See if I'm just stupid. And if SynthEyes is smarter than I am, probably is. And see if I fill out a bunch of gaps where it says is red. How? Anyway, certain frames... Is there any way after a certain frame I can remove the track frames? How? What are you asking how for? Because I kind of answered, I don't know. Because I did a little experimentation. I don't know if you saw it. There we are. Oh, right here. I'm gonna guess that one just because I'm desperate. I'm gonna color that one just to remember that I made a pretty desperate guess on that one. So leave that one with a magenta. Okay, so more over here. So let's take the metal ball of this little gift I got from someone at Check VFX. Looking at you, Giorgio. I'm trying to remember if I got that name right. Sorry if I mistook your name. Because now I'm thinking of someone else. Wait. I feel so bad now. It's on the tip of my tongue. I know it. I'm pretty sure Georgia was wrong. Oh my god, it flashed in my head for a second there. I think I'm so close. My mind is running through so many ideas, possible names right now. I literally just had another flash in my head of what the name might be. Grigori. Oh my god, that's it. I think it's Grigori. Holy shit, I think it's Grigori. Nailed it. Okay, still got some red. Good, that gives me hope, because that tells me that there's still room to change something here. We're going more Zelda book. And this was red over here, right? Yes, so this corner, we're going to go a little ham on this corner. Oh yeah, I didn't handle that thing, did I? What was that? Did I just hear some weird anime scream in my headset on this lo-fi track? Okay, we're gonna get the top of that as well. I can't quite see where it is, so this one's Gonna be a little bit of a guess. Oh, and I'm forgetting these trackers on magenta. I have to remember to change that. Okay, keep going. I could... Okay, I know some points that I can add easily. But I really want to spread them out. I could fake this couch, but that's kind of scary. You know what, let's get... This looks kind of cool right here. Let's get this. Okay, and now... Let's get something else here. Just double up the points. Also, it really doesn't like the end with the hallway. I still gotta deck that out. Whoops, I missed a message a while ago. Also, is there any way we can make Windows track bigger? I mean the small window in left. Oh, I wish. That's the target box thing. I would love to make that bigger. That would be a little dream of mine. I know it would have to be detachable if we wanted that, because scaling the whole menu thing might look a little dirty, or maybe things will pop around funny. Okay, let's add stuff here. So I'm gonna work my way from the end of the shotgun and we're gonna fill out all those colored frames. Ooh, I can't quite see what... Oh, you kinda can. Okay, right here. Yeah, that's it. I really hope this music is all copyright free, because this kind of like doesn't sound like copyright free stuff. I better check. Oh, it's stream beats still. Okay. Okay, so we've got that stuff. Well, we'll still try to get some of that yellow out of there. And then the red frame's over here, and I see a lot of points. Yeah, we're gonna add a bunch of fireplace points, and that should be... You know what, let's add one now. Let's go over now. Okay, still kind of there. So, let's find some more. Okay, let's get the little shelves. That thing. Right there. Looks like a nice connecting point. Right there. So did that change the color at all? Son says hi. He's your fan. He always watching your stuff with me. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah. Hello. Tell your father that you want junk food. This is... Why is that red? I don't understand. So I want to try something real quick. I'm going to trim off the end of this shot. I'm going to trim off the end of the shot. Get rid of all the red. Now, what does this do to the solver? 1. Okay, so obviously I need more points. But what weirds me out is how does SynthEyes... hold on. Seven, 6, 6. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna go here. Gonna place. Okay, so it's not. It knows that these trackers are not tracking other frames. Also, I'm gonna turn off that Z-lock because I realized that it's a. Now realize it's hard for me to highlight and get rid of shit. Oop, I cursed. Anyway, okay, so obviously I need more trackers. But how does it know? So I'm going to watch this because, well, whatever this is, it's why my solve isn't working, because the solve minimum should be like 4 or 5 or something like that. But at these angles, I guess SynthEyes knows something I don't. So let's see. Where is a... And I'm gonna guess that... Does it know that they have to connect? You know what? I might just be missing frames of my shot. I might just not have enough images to fill in the gap. SynthEyes might know that. Do you think you will have a minute to take a look at my shot? Maybe later. Maybe. I might have enough time. Because after this, I do have to go grocery shopping and cook food, and then... Well, I got some other work that I gotta do in my iPad in a cafe. I might have a second. If you get it ready, Akam, even, honestly, even a screen recording or something private send, like, that would be good. Okay, so I'm a little bit worried now that SynthEyes knows that maybe a tracker, because if I populate a bunch of trackers here, it doesn't change the colors at all. So it knows they're not, you know, tracking a range. It's not a tracker count. This isn't, I used to, for years I thought this was tracker count per frame. But it seems like it knows that the trackers mean something across the frames, maybe connect, I don't know. So this might actually, because when I said 3DE shoots this no problem, 3DE has all the images separate cameras. So it's not one sequence it's trying to stitch up. SynthEyes treats it all as one sequence camera. So I'm kind of thinking now, I did not take enough images. And I think SynthEyes' survey solver does not work how I thought it did. I might. I want to do the. I don't want to cut this off. I don't want to cut off these images. Oh, I might have enough data there, actually. Hold on. Do I really need these? Hold on. Because I don't think I took enough images now. And I think from now on, I have to keep in mind... I kind of wanted the hallway. I can get the hallway from this. So in the future, I'm going to take photos in an orbit, and I'm going to make sure that they actually have connective points in between whatever I'm doing. I'm not going to... Because what I did here is... I knew I did this, but right around here, I take extreme... Okay. You see I take the images, I go up, I go down, up, down, up, down, up, and I orbit the room. It connects easily. But then I was like, I go to fill out areas. So over here, we start to get extreme angles. And this is where the color coding starts to happen. And I don't have a lot of easy trackers linking up between these frames because they're there for a frame and then they're gone. I think SynthEyes knows that, and I think that's what the color coding is telling me as well in that. Because I've seen shots with minimal points where the color coding looked awesome. But now I get a lot of points. But the color coding is... Okay, I think I learned something. Okay, so I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to cut these frames. And I'm going to actually play around with this maybe in a separate stream. Not with this shot, but I'm going to shoot something properly with what I said in mind. And then, well, just see if it solves easily, I guess. And then that's going to change how I survey solve everything in SynthEyes, honestly. Because now I don't know how I got this far, because I've done some pretty mangled sequences. So... I'm going to trim this. Oh, look at that. The color actually changed here. On that last column of that tracker, it changed from red to green. Wait. Another one changed red. What else is up here? What happens if I solve now? It worked. Okay. I gotta do some manual diving on this stuff. I thought this was a tracker count. It's not a tracker count. Well, maybe it kind of is a little bit, but okay, it knows what it needs to stitch. Okay, I've been living a lie. So let's get rid of that last column. Solve. Oh, that changed red. Well, of course that would change red because it's losing its connective points over here. That's what it is. I'm not going to try and fill out those frames because I don't think I have enough... I don't have enough points to link between the fireplace to like the right side of the room. So I think I just found how it works, I guess. So what can I do here? I'm going to do some constraints and solve the scene, see how it looks. So... You'll buy me a pizza? Wait, what? You think you have a minute? Oh, you buy me a pizza? Yeah, I'll take a pizza. Okay, let's finish this up. I'm not gonna model this today. Not tonight. I might actually reshoot images of this living room now. But with that in mind, and resurvey solve it. And that survey solve will probably go a lot faster. Okay, so I'm gonna go origin. So this point's gonna snap over there. Great. And now, let's link this over here. Oh wait, no. First off, let's clear the color. So I'm going to link this over here, tell it it's on x-axis, and that one's on positive x. So there we go. Dominoes. Oh no, don't blame me. I actually am trying to cut out. I'm actually changing up my diet right now, and I'm doing a lot more exercising. I used to exercise a bit for a few months, but like it's not hard stuff, just enough to keep me active. But right now I'm actually trying to proper exercise, like to the point where I hurt. So I started that like a week and a half ago. So I'm gonna. I really want pizza, but I gotta say no. All right, and get the Z and positive. Nope, that's negative Z. Oh, I want pizza, man. This up here, link over here. That's gonna be X, parallel to X. How many do I got? So this should already work. Do I have my old distance still punched in here? Nope. It's there, but that's not linked to anything, is it? Let's go right here, type in 20. Sure. Okay, so is this solve gonna work? Holy crap, it worked. So the constraints worked, and let's look over here. And of course the constraints influence the solve, so everything updated. But instead of cooking tonight, you will help me. Oh, I'm sorry, man. I don't know about tonight because that's short notice. That's really short notice. I can take a peek and probably tell you what I think about it, but I don't know if I can help you out with it extensively tonight. Tomorrow? Oh yeah, I can help you tomorrow. Okay, so let's go link these other stuff. So I'm going to link this over to this because I remember these were not flat to each other. They're not flat. So floor. And I'm going to link that up one point there, up top. And you can see they're not perfectly, where is it? Right here. There, you can see they're not perfectly on the y-axis, so tell them on the y. Solve. And that's the beauty of SynthEyes, that you can't do this in 3D as far as I can tell, is that these points, they're all snapping to a perspective, but they're freely solving in space. 3D, you have to lock one, and then you have to copy that coordinate and tell the other one to slide on an axis, but then you're not getting this free-floating thing. So you're wrong. Oh, man. Really want some damn pizza. So I'm going to tell this one it's on the same floor as this. And let's take a look. So there you see it, how it looks here. Solve. Bam. Flattens itself out. And again, it all free floats. I do want some floor points. So we have this. Where is it sitting? See, it's not quite on the floor. We also have this one. What is this? Oh, that's that weird fireplace one. I don't trust that one very much. So I'm going to tell these 2 points that they're on the ground. So tell them on the floor. And you see they both have their little thingy. So I'm going to hit solve. And now they've both solved to the floor. And again, the scene live, like it corrects itself. So Domino's a Pizza Hut. I'm not eating pizza, man. I want pizza, but I'm not touching it. Why is this not solving? Oh, oops. The only other frame for this one tracked outside of the world. Oops. So let's track this. And I forgot I turned off Z-drop auto, so I'm going to hold Z as I do this. Carm 3D, I just got here. If you took still images for the purpose of making a model of your room, why not put some stickers or other markers on the walls and ceiling before taking photos? I don't know. I don't really like to, because there's already so much detail everywhere. And if you use a marker, like depending on what you use as a marker, first off, I don't like ripping off tape, and I gotta peel it off, bend it, but it's just kind of annoying. When I can track all the corners, all the floor tiles, all the fridge. I did struggle this stream though, and I figured out the problem now. But long story short, it wasn't tracker placement that was screwing me. I actually found out during this stream now that SynthEyes' color coding here, it actually isn't. I thought this was tracker count. Like you need a certain amount of trackers to hit green. But what I think you actually need, what this is actually telling you, is it needs a continuity in your trackers between frames. Enough connecting trackers. Because if I move this, you can see the colors change, but it's not based on tracker count. The colors change on the columns when I introduce new linked trackers. So that's my running theory. And it means that when I shot these images, I shot very easy photos here. This solves easily. I didn't even need this many trackers, but I'm glad I did it. I was going to do it anyway. But these photos at the end where it craps out, I took them to fill in gaps. 3DE would do this no problem. SynthEyes does not like that my points don't have a continuity to them. So that's a little problematic. I'm going to keep in mind that about SynthEyes now. So yeah, I got to explore that. That's what I meant. Trackers added to the wall ceilings would give you more connective. It would have, yeah, you're right. Well, it depends. Here, like these two images here, it wouldn't help. Unless I put like 5 on this TV right in the center of this TV. Because this is such an extreme angle change that this is what screwed me over. I thought I was filling in gaps. I thought it was going to help me. But these images poisoned the well. And yeah, these trackers just... So yeah, it's partially because I took the wrong images, but you're right though. In these two images, if I got the center of the TV with like 5 trackers or something, then this would have solved. I might consider it next time, but what I'd rather do is take photos correctly so that I can just track all the things I need. Cause I don't know, I just don't want to put down markers. Plus in the industry for survey solves, you don't really get markers. And when I'm streaming, I'm trying to like do it like, you know, I'm trying not to set everything up, set everything up for myself. Okay, so we got these nice solving stuff here. You could have put something on the... I should have put something on the windows, though. Like, I should have put something on the windows. Let's see. What am I doing? Oh, yeah. So I can actually solve... Oh, God. So I can actually solve this now. So now I just put down some constraints. Everything is nice, flat, and clean. I could tell this one that it's on the same plane as these trackers up top. And if we look over here, guaranteed, like, yeah, there's a little bit of shift in the line. It's not bad, it's pretty good. So floor, there we go, and we could see things update. Also, these points over, this point right here on the bottom, I can tell this one, yeah, it's like solving crazy. I'm gonna tell this one it's a floor point. See if it screws up my solve or not. Nope, it worked. You could have worn a festive hat for your stream. Festive? Wait, what's the occasion? If there's a holiday or something going on somewhere, I wouldn't mind having a collection of like awesome hats. All I have is a beanie. What's this? Nope, that's not on the same plane. Okay, so now I'm going to look at this hallway. And I'm going to link up as many as I can here. So let's say the thermostat is going to serve as my wall. So I'm going to link over here. This is going to be YZ, right? Yes. So YZ plane right here, solve. And we're going to flatten out this wall. And we'll get the light switch, link it over there as well. YZ. And oh. Post Groundhog Days? Oh, was that a thing? Post Groundhog Days. Oh, would I have to wear a groundhog? Oh, crap. This here, I think I linked this over here. So if I link this here, oh, cool. So sometimes if you link in the wrong order, because I want to start stitching up all these walls in the line, but if I link this to here, wait. This to here, see, it steals that link. So sometimes you want to make sure you link them in a certain order. So another YZ, and I'm going to take, nope, not that one. This one here, YZ. Actually, why did I make this YZ? This should be Z. Yeah, there we go. Our wall is starting to flatten out. And this point, what is this? These 2 points. Yes, that is the hinge solving close to the door frame. So that is good. And our countertop is nice and flat. What's kind of cool is I can select these points here, go to F3, come over to create. Wait, come over to mesh, add cards. Whoop. And now I can draw in a plane and it's already level to my countertop. So you can see that I have that. And because these axis constraints made a very flat surface, the plane just looks real natural there. So clear that for now. So I would love to connect the wall. So when I say connect the wall, I'm going to connect right down here because it's the corner. So I'm going to make sure that this back wall is connected and perfect with this side wall, because they are almost certainly at the wrong depth. Whoops. Keep forgetting that I turned off that auto mode. I should probably turn it back on. Okay, so now if I solve this point over here, see, it should be, well, it's pretty close to this wall already. So I'm going to link this up to one of my wall points again, and I'm going to tell it it's on YZ. And solve, and you can see that it adjusted its position. And now, this point, I'm going to take and link this one over to here and tell it it's on the YX plane right there. So we're going to flatten it out here. So XY. There we are. What's this? This would be the door handle. So I can also link this one. Like this point's actually at a different depth, but it's such a small thing that like that's wrong. It's closer if it's going to snap flat. Realistically, it's probably like in a little bit, but you know, I kind of like this. And what's this? Oh, that's that thing. Okay. So now I gotta debate whether or not I want to model this in Blender later. Or do another survey solve with more photos and test my theory. I don't really want to do that. I might not. Oh, ceiling. These two. How many ceiling points do I have? Do I have any? Ceiling over there. I could try to... Oh, that's pretty soft. Well, I can tell... Oh, right there. Let's get this. In my opinion, more photos would help. Yeah, more photos is definitely what I need. So I added this point here, and I want to take these points and tell them that they're level to this. But this, I want to tell it it's on the y-axis from this, because, you know. So y-axis, solve, and we'll tell these points that they are on the same floor plane as this. So now, where are they? Here they are. So we'll watch these 2 points flatten out with this. There we are. And it looks like I'm reaching like a limit in some of my constraints. I'm adding a lot, and we might be seeing that how lopsided my apartment is, which it is. My floors are uneven when you walk on them. And also, all kitchens have some imperfections, like all homes have some kind of imperfection. So the ceiling, you can also see the wobble in the ceiling right here in this line. It's not straight. And, you know, most homes aren't. So we might be seeing that some things are just going to be impossible to flatten out completely, but it did the best it did the best that it could. And I don't want to max it out at this point, which I kind of already did in some areas. Okay. So I guess I am done for tonight. What time is it? 2? Because I gotta catch a grocery store before it closes. I have 40 minutes. Okay. Cool. So that's about it. I might go and model this in Blender on a separate stream, and yeah, I guess if anybody wants to see how I model this stuff. I like Blender specifically now for modeling because the 3D cursor I'm a huge fan of, and I think it helps you get a lot of good median points. There's also a nice mode that lets you easily scale from the camera depth on a frame, so you can. It's good stuff. So yeah, I mean, that's if anyone wants to see that, but either way, I'm going to be modeling this. Yeah, I'm going to model this. I'm not going to reshoot it. If I do another survey thing, it's going to be of a different environment. Probably a city street. Go hunt your food. I will honor the ways of my ancestors. Let's see. Yeah, I think I'm done. Like, perspective looks awesome. I'm just kind of looking at it. I don't know, I just like looking at things. Get off my back. Oh, right here. These two could be linked. And solve. See, they got close, but like they didn't get like perfect close. And I think that's an iterations thing. I have so many iterations going on, so much constraints happening that I don't know if it's just reaching its limit or if it's just impossible because, you know, we're dealing with the imperfections of my apartment. Oh, we could also put a point right there. That would be awesome. I might add a few later before I put it in Blender. But yeah, I don't know. Tomorrow I might stream Blender modeling. All right, cool. I'm jumping out. I'm tired. And end. Okay. And doesn't look like there's any lingering stuff, just Groundhog's Day and me going to hunt food. All right. And enjoy your night or day.